What if I told you the Hulk had another sweetie other than Betty? Shaira on the Planet Hulk saga, one of the best sagas of all time. Green Scar persona had a kid, and that kid's name was the name on the screen because it's really weird looking. Have you sat here and thought about how strong he could possibly be? Think about it. He's a Hulk, but with kind of different powers other than just super strength. Kind of powered up by the old strong, stuff like that. You can get an idea from on Marvel.com as well. He's 5'10", 140 pounds. Eyes are black, hair is shaved. You know, he was indeed a slave. He waited for the death of his master. He thought his liberation would come in the form of Scar, son of Hulk as well, but was not to be. And a lot of things going on in his past. That's pretty intriguing. Marvel.com does a good job, so you can read all of this if you like to about his lore. It's something that you should be respected. But heck, this dude got some good genetics. I mean, think about it. His daddy is the Green Scar Hulk persona. I mean, one of the mightiest beings in the Marvel Universe. And his mama being that of Shaira, another powerhouse in her own right. I mean, she's strong enough to get in a slugfest with Hulk herself, so imagine these two having a baby. Oh yeah, they was causing damage all around the planet with an earthquake, old power. He was actually born in fire, right? On the planet Sakaar. After hardening his skin to survive the explosion that killed his mother. Yeah, he actually survived the explosion that killed his mother, by the way. The explosion that drove away his father. He was raised as a slave, like I just said, before stealing the old power from a dying man and saving the last of his race from Galactus, the world eater. After Galactus consumed Sakaar, he began a crusade against the old power, which he saw as destructive evil force and would stop at nothing to purge the universe of it. Literally stealing the old power from a dying man. As you can see, the part that makes him so dangerous when it comes to just raw power, he has basically three notable sources of power. The old power, of course, which draws tectonic energy from the planet to harden his skin in the first place, increasing his physical capabilities in the first place. Old power draws his strength from the planet itself, stated there. He gained it when the last user of the planet died. It was meant to rival the power cosmic, but it was a far more unstable version, even states here. It is basically an artificial version of a far more stable force known as the power cosmic, of course, you know. That kind of gives you lore on why he's so strong as well. A force that, you know, the Silver Surfer is powered by. This force is supposed to be comparable to that same force. This old strong is supposed to be comparable to the power cosmic itself. Okay, that's one source of his power. The second source of his power is the new power. It's a combination of the old power and the power cosmic. He did this during his adventures against Galactus to help him out versus Galactus. He even states it here, I have combined the old power and artificial creation of the shadow and the power cosmic that rules our universe. This new power shall be driven by hate, and I hate you most of all, he says, because Galactus. Then you got the power known as the world mind, the power within the planet Kai. He was able to channel it as a source of energy to amp his abilities even further. He seems to have some type of soul manipulation, kind of communicating with passed on souls, like his mama. He was able to amp up some soldiers before. Heck, he even controlled them. He takes control of the wizards on this planet. He took control of the world mind entities. All hail the king of Kai. He freed some souls, then resurrects these same souls. Soul manipulation, basically. It's his ultimate mission. You will help rid the microverse of the indomitable energy known as the old power. He said it. It's giving them the new power. He has transformed his body into a greater purpose. He amps a Sakaarian this one time. Heck, even later on, he made them explode because he has control over them like that. When it comes to his physical capability, he even states no one should have this type of strength. They even state here about Kala. Hulk is a manifestation of anger, but the son of Hulk's capacity for destruction will someday stretch beyond the bounds of infinity. They even talk about his dormant power. He even regenerated from being shattered. Like this one time, are you serious? He stands at a window for literal days, showing his stamina. He can survive in space, like work. Goes without sleep or food for days. He can block big pieces of energy. Proud to be Hulk's son, it seems. Showing he's not a glass cannon. He's actually survived being punched by the Hulk, so letting you know his level of power. Same with being hit by Scar, another son of Hulk who's in the Hulkish ranges. Battle feats with Hulk himself. Got slammed by Hulk in this occasion though. This is important, by the way. He has blocked tectonic energy before. He endured an attack from Scar that was causing tectonic destruction when it comes to raw power output, slugfest, battle feed. I mean, you know he's durable. He survived in lava as an infant. Like, think about it. When it comes to the true might of this guy's raw power, though, he has tectonic destructive power. In this occasion, creating a new power, kind of causing destruction, as you can see in the environment, like I already shown earlier. He was able to kickstart the destruction of a planet to further show how much power or blast power he has in the first place. He has enough power in all to move the planet Kai, for example, all the way to the planet Earth in 40 hours. Like, he moved the entire planet for 40 hours. He can pull planet Kai out of orbit, powers the ship, and pulls Kai out of orbit. They say here he's combining his new power with my teleportation spell to cover the whole planet. He even heals the exploding planet of Kai, as you can see right here. He said he's enough to grant new life to the entire planet. By the way, this planet Kai is the size of Mars, just for you guys knowing how much power he got. Basically has enough blast power to destroy or create a planet like Mars, basically, or move it, a planet like Mars. So believe it or not, he doesn't have that many showings, but his showings are pretty flashy, I will admit. Like breaking the planet up, causing wide destruction on the planet. It even states here, Kala are about to tear the planet in half, showing that level of stuff going on. Him battling Scar 1v1. They're destroying everything in sight with their raw power, showing their collateral. Hiro-Kala has Eye Blast, by the way. He even has a sword. Incinerates folk with this Titanic sword this one time. Creates old power pillars to blast folk apart. Incinerates more stuff because he has all of that blast power. Look at the wide radius of it. It's like legitimately obvious that he's a Hulkish tier fighting Scar this hard, causing planetary destruction. Planet Kai, even blasting Hulk on this occasion. But that's the Hulk, though. He kind of ate it and pushed through, battle for some time. And he hung in there with his dad a little bit, though. Hung in there a little bit. He shatters shields from Banner Tech. You know, Bruce Banner be having tech, stuff like that. And believe it or not, he does have telekinesis. He strangled folks with telekinesis before, like with the Force. He can straight up fly. Look at the little blast from his hands. Like, you see that? It's like, he looks like Silver Surfer right here. I'm not going to lie, kind of. Explodes someone's head with a thought. Because he can. God dang, that's brutal. Crushes someone while holding them in the air. Explodes 4 heads. Yikes. One of his most ridiculous moments ever, I would say, is the time he poisoned Galactus. This one time, that's something that should be respected. You know, he eats planets. He kind of poisoned them because of the planet. You know, you're getting butt with Galactus is pretty cool. It even states here, you were tainted by the power that will destroy you the next time you consume it. This is the pain of knowing you can never have the thing you crave the most. I hope you choke on it until the end of time. Poison Galactus, he stated. Taunting Galactus and everything. He has no regard for life. Savage. He has like them emo moments like, I am your god, like worship him, like he's got that complex about him. But for the most part, that's just about when I do it. He's a Hulk tier, Thor tier. Makes sense. He's a Hulk being, but imagine him being similar to characters like the Hulk plus the Invisible Woman mixture. Like, he has all the physical strength of a Hulk tier, but then he has like versatile elements like energy projection, laser vision through his eyes, energy blast through his eyes, energy blast with his hands, force fields, stuff like that. Just a lot of versatile type of stuff, thanks to his very powerful mother, Shayera. But respect Hulk's son. That doesn't get a lot of screen time, really. Ha!